Here we go. I have not made a video in a while. I honestly got to get better at my consistency. But at the same time, I don't know if this is something that I'm really just taking seriously or I'm just doing every once in a while, if I'm being honest. That's just for the people who actually like tune in consistently and they be like, yo, what's he doing? Cause he got music, and then he got reviews, and then he be playing the game, and then it's just like every now and then he just doing random, and that's just how I am. I just be living life, bro. But I don't know. I gotta start being more consistent, being more, I guess, responsible, because that's kind of childish. But anyways, long story short, what this video is actually about is Wakanda Forever review. Um, like I said, I skipped a couple movies, and I've just randomly just doing a review on this because a lot of stuff has happened. Like Batman died, and JDF died. The original Green Ranger and White Ranger, for people who don't know, Jason David Frank, both of them played a huge part in my childhood. Like Justice League Unlimited. I didn't watch too much of the Batman's animated series, but I went back and I watched it, when I was older, and it came on TV when I was younger, and I would watch it every now and then. But he's been in the games, and like I've seen him in so many different things. So it's not just the animated series, which I guess he's mostly known for. But that's the OG Batman to me, and like that's the voice I know as Batman. And JDF, he was the most iconic Power Ranger like ever, if you ask me. Like he was one of the Rangers I wanted to be. It was just something about the sixth Ranger that like he was always like alone. He was like a loner. He handled missions on his own. He was a solo guy and he was a leader at the same time. So he was cool. He was always the character that I idolized. And I had a lot of the toys. I still have some of his figures now, honestly. So if I'm being honest, both of those, hit hard, almost as if, like I lost a cousin or something, like somebody that I actually knew. I've seen like both of them, they're behind the scenes, and I guess the point of me saying all of this is when I saw Wakanda Forever with Black Panther, it was a nice little tribute to Chadwick Boseman, who also we lost early. And it's just really sad, man. It's just really sad. And the thing that all of them have in common is that, they were all inspirational people. And they were a staple for a lot of kids, at least for what they did. They did a lot of stuff outside of their work, charities and all that kind of stuff. I know that. But as far as inside the industry, because I want to be an actor myself, it's just really powerful as far as like what movies can do to somebody, and or just a person, even if you've never met them. It's really powerful that you could really impact somebody like over a distance, overseas, and in different homes and stuff, just because of your work. And it's just really amazing. So long story short, in a nutshell, that's why I'm basically doing this review, because I don't know, I guess it sparked something in me that made me wanna do it, because that's powerful. I don't know, maybe I can do something like that for somebody else out here. That's my goal. That's why I want to be an actor, is because sometimes I feel more connected and emotional towards the movies and things that I'm seeing and experiencing more so than in my normal regular life. That might sound weird to some people, but like, sometimes a passing from somebody I seen in a movie can impact me more than somebody that I might see, occasionally in real life. I know that's weird, but I don't know. It depends on the scenario, the person, what's going on. But the point that I'm just making is that movies and idols, figures, they can be a powerful thing, and I think that's what this movie kind of like meant for me. So it was a great movie. Ooh, excuse me. It was a great movie. I feel like it stood out on its own. Um, I like a lot of the side characters were brought to the forefront. I mean, I guess they had to be because there was no Chadwick Boseman, but a lot of the other characters got a lot of development, a lot of screen time, and you could tell that it was emotional for everybody. Like it wasn't just acting, so to speak. It was like the real deal. You could tell that they were really feeling it, and I like that. And I'm not sure how many. I didn't really hear too many people crying, because sometimes I will hear that. Like in Infinity War, I heard a lot of people crying. It was really silent in this theater. I don't know if people were just emotional or I don't know what it was, but I know I was feeling it. I was getting the feels. Especially towards the end when they did the tribute. They did a tribute in the beginning and they did one in the end. I don't feel like that's spoiling at all. They did a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. I'm not going to explain how they did it. I feel like maybe that might be spoiling, but they did do a tribute, so to speak, for him in the beginning and in the end, and it was definitely emotional, and it was good. Uh, I want to say, as far as a movie standpoint goes, my biggest thing that I guess I liked was the villain. I really liked the villain. I liked Namor, and I really liked the fact that he was different than the protagonist. Usually they do that little debacle where it's like they do that little same villain, same power type deal. Like the hero has the same power as the villain, and they did it in Iron Man. They did it the first Iron Man. They did it in the second Iron Man. They did it in Hulk. I guess technically they did it in Thor. I mean, they're both gods, but their power is a little different. I'm not gonna count Thor in that one, but you get the point. You get where I'm going with this. MCU movies, they love to do that, and it's just really annoying. And I like that they didn't do it in this one. It was very refreshing, and then of course with the elements of it being emotional was excellent. I saw it in XD. I saw it in IMAX XD, and it was banging. Like literally, it was loud as hell in there, and I loved it. The music was great. I almost slipped up and said something, but that would have been a spoiler for sure. I don't even know if All right, I guess I'll give a hint. Somebody shows up in the movie that's unexpected. I'm gonna cut that out. But this person is expected, but they're not expected at the same time. So you definitely got to see it for that. Like that was really cool when I saw this person. I do feel like there were one or two characters that were prominent in the first one, and then they didn't really do much in this one, which was I don't know if I want to go as that far to say it was disappointing, but it was definitely surprising. I'll say that it was surprising. I thought that these characters would play a bigger role, but they served their purpose, and that was okay. Yeah, man, it's not too much I could say without touching spoilers, but it's definitely good. It's good as its own movie. As far as connecting into the MCU, I didn't really see too many things connecting it to the MCU besides Namor name dropping one specific group. Besides that was it. I really want to say he said it in the trailers, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not 100% sure if he said it in the trailers. But that's probably the only Easter egg type deal that I've seen in that movie. I'm going to have to definitely see it again. But damn, we went in there at 7 and I got out at like 11. I mean, geez, or 10 or 10:30 or something crazy. Like, it felt like we were in there for half a school day, man. But it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It was good. I'm not going to keep on rambling around because it's really hard to talk about this movie without doing spoilers. But there's definitely some good and there's some bad that I really wish I could get into, but I'm not going to. And the spoiler, I guess the bad thing would be just the runtime. That's as without spoiling, that's the only thing I could come up with right now is the runtime. That shit's ridiculous. They could have cut some stuff out and, you know, got to the chase a little bit more. But yeah, it was definitely an emotional roller coaster. I highly recommend it. I know this is a little late, so I probably could have got into the spoilers, but I'm just gonna save that for another situation. And maybe I'll just jump ahead to the next movie and I'll just keep it spoiler free. I mean, you guys let me know, honestly. Just let me know if you want me to do some more spoiler type stuff, or if this is cool. Just giving you a quick little rundown. I know I rambled in the beginning, but you know, I felt like that was necessary for like the situation that's going on right now. But hopefully, I got my stuff together and I'm motivated to do a next video. So if you guys are enjoying this, just hit a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, if I should do more. You know, just give me your overall general feedback. That's about it. I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. Peace.